Hi, I'm Tracey Hamilton, and I'm a Star Wars collector. My name is Tracey Hamilton. I'm from Middletown, Ohio, and I collect vintage Star Wars memorabilia. I collect vintage Star Wars memorabilia because I had the toys as a kid, and for me they were just a natural extension of the movies. As I got older, I didn't play with them as much, but I still bought them. Kenner did a great job of putting all the toys on the back of the package and showing how many was in each set, how many came out with each new movie. And so even though I got too old to play with toys, I still like to look and find the ones I needed in the stores. I did put them away. I packed them up when I went away to college and kind of forgot about them actually. And it wasn't until the early 90s when I heard rumors of the new films coming out that I decided to pull them back out and complete the set. I really started collecting seriously when the new films came out and the new toys came out. There were a few vintage figures that I needed to complete the set, and I specifically remember one very expensive one, and I ended up buying that from a local dealer, and it was a loose yak face. And I remember paying like $125 for it, which at the time was a lot of money. That was probably 20 years ago. I think in terms of rarity, the piece that sticks out in my mind is the original artwork for the C-3PO card back, the 12-back card. I acquired that C-3PO artwork probably about 10 years ago, actually from a former Kenner employee who held on to a lot of the artwork that was used to make the packaging, and it just so happened that he lives close by, so I was fortunate enough to meet him and pick that piece up. Living here in Cincinnati certainly has helped me build my collection. A lot of those pieces, especially the rare prototype pieces, made their way home with Kenner employees back in the day, and they've turned up over the years in garage sales, flea markets, and there have been people here locally that have let that stuff go, and it's been nice to pick those things up. What do people say when they see my collection for the first time? I think I can kind of categorize them into two groups. I'll have some friends and fellow collectors over, and they're familiar with the toys and some of the rare items and things, and so it's nice to share those with people. And it's nice when people know what they are. But there's also people who really don't know what they're looking at. They know that they're vintage toys, and so they don't really have a lot to say, but it's still fun to show. If I could give one bit of advice to a new collector, I would say the most important thing is to network. Talk to as many people as you can, find out as many resources as you can. The Star Wars Collectors Archive is an incredible resource. Just information overload of all the different things that are out there, the stage and what, the rarity and all that kind of stuff. And then there's a lot of dealers out there. There are a lot of other collectors out there who, once they realize you're collecting and they know what you're looking for, they'll go out of their way oftentimes to help you get pieces for your collection.